Hi everyone, my name is Lindsay and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi. If you're not, because I only have 9 subscribers, nice to see you again. How you doing? Hope everything's going well, right? All right, so with today's topic, I guess, is updates on the roller skating rink that I'm opening. Now, this is something I have searched and searched for on YouTube, Google, like all the internet search, whatever means of searching for things. It's something that is hard to find any information on because not a lot of people are doing it. I am definitely one of the, I want to say few, but there's not a whole lot of people opening up new roller skating rinks. They all think that they're dying, that they don't have a chance at making this business work, or that roller skating is out, it's not cool anymore, you know, whatever reasons those are. But I am here to tell you that it is not dead. Roller skating is still very much in fashion, and I'm gonna say it's kind of making a comeback in popularity. There are a lot of like TV shows or commercials or music videos, advertisements, whatever you name it, that are using roller skating as a means to advertise, when it is a very much still popular sport. Now, there's different types of skating. While some of the rinks around here just focus on recreational skating, there are a lot of rinks around the country that are focused on different other kinds of skating. So with that, I'm going to just give you some updates on my roller skating rink. And if you like what you see and you want to hear more about this journey, since not a lot of people are talking about it, hit the subscribe button. And if you like what I have to say, go ahead and like this video. If you don't, oh well, I guess I don't care because I don't know you and it won't hurt my feelings. But today we had to present our business plan for the first time, and we just presented in front of our other business instructors. So it wasn't anything or anyone too crazy. You know, they've been Marie has been my instructor for a year now. So has Melissa. I've known Patrick now for a little while. He just started teaching at Lake Area, but I've known him outside of Lake Area for a while. So it wasn't like scary in the fact that I wasn't not knowing what I was doing or not knowing who I was presenting in front of. But it was just kind of nerve-wracking because I didn't want it to go too long. I didn't want it to go too short. I didn't want to say the wrong thing. But it provided great feedback for what I can do to when I present my business plan to actual investors and bankers and people who want to help get this roller skating rink started. So I will take you back in time and we will talk about how I got into this whole gig of wanting to start a roller skating rink. About April of last year, I basically was being a bitch to everybody. I was angry, I was crabby, I was not nice, and I basically got called out by my husband, which I thank God for every day, that he called me out and said I was being these things. He asked me what was wrong, so I told him, I was like, I'm not happy with my work. It's not that I wasn't happy with where I was at, because I was actually at a very nice salon with a manager and owner who cared very much about me. So this is nothing against her. She was wonderful. I really could not have asked for a better boss or manager, but my heart was just not in it. So I was taking out all of my anger and frustration on everybody else, and my husband was not having it. So he asked me what was up. I told him what was up, and then I cried and had a breakdown. I call it my midlife crisis at 30. But to me, that's kind of what it felt like. Is it just felt so raw. Like I was so unhappy with what I was doing, because in my heart of hearts, that's not what I wanted to be doing. I didn't want to be doing hair anymore. I just didn't know how to say it. Like, how do you say I went to cosmetology school and now I don't want to do hair anymore? It seems like a waste, but in hindsight, it wasn't. So with that, I had my breakdown, as I like to call it, and my husband was like, well, what can we do to solve this? What do you want to do? So I told him, I was like, I don't know. And then he's like, I know you know. He was like, I know you want to open a roller skating rink. I'm like, yeah, I do, but we don't have that money. We don't have those resources. How do we do such a crazy thing? Like, how do you do it? Like, I don't know how. I don't know anything about running a business. I don't know anything other than how to roller skate, let alone run and open a roller skating rink. Like, why? Why would you suggest that? That's crazy. And he said, exactly. So that's why you go back to school to do it. And you learn everything there is to know at the business program at Lake Area. And get started, basically. Like, stop wasting time, go after your dream, and do it. So I was like, okay. So I started making the steps. I applied at Lake Area, the #1 college in the nation right now. Woo-hoo. The Lake Area. So I applied. I started getting everything ready. I got accepted into first I went and took a tour. And I talked to the instructor of the entrepreneurship program, Melissa, and she was like nothing but welcoming to me. I still, I'm almost brought to tears by it, but she was so excited. She wanted to make it happen with me. She wanted to teach me everything she knows. And I'm just so thankful. Like, it took that fear, and it really kind of took some of that fear away, just that initial first meetup. So I toured the school, I applied, I did my test, got financial aid, and and it was crazy. I was like, wow, I'm really doing this. Like, I'm going back to school at 30. This is insane. This is insane. Who does this? But apparently people like I do. Then August rolls around, and it's time to start school, and I'm non-traditional student, going back at 30, being crazy, oldest one in my class. I was a wife and a mom of 2 kids, or actually at that time, I was a mom of our 2 kids and my 2 nephews. So I was foster mom for 2 kids. All in all, mom to 4 to 6 kids, because my dad was taking care of my niece and nephew, but that's a whole another story time. So I did all of that, started school, got good grades, tried my hardest. We started working on our business plans in the spring of last year, or actually I should say it was the spring of this year. Yeah, technically it was this spring we started working on them, like back in January. These timelines are always weird for me. This spring, we did our business plans, and then I had a couple classes over the summer. We had QuickBooks, which apparently is easy to learn, but the software they gave us to learn it on was total and complete crap. It was a waste of my money, that class. I wish we never would have had to have taken it, but I got an A, so whatever, I guess. Then we started school again this fall in August, and it's been going really well. Gotten pretty good grades again, and we have a few different classes, like more of my general classes I'm doing. I have a general math class, a computer software applications class, and strategic elements, where we kind of got to pick and choose what we got to learn this year. So we're talking with bankers, we're presenting our business plans, we're reading books and doing presentations on them. We kind of get to choose the class, which is fun. And then today we presented our business plan, and a few points that Melissa told me that I need to remember is to let it be known that I am a part of the Roller Skating Association. So what that means is that's like the big organization that oversees, you know, roller skating rinks and music licensing and, you know, vendors. They get us all these connections and education, all of that good stuff. So I need to remember to put that in my business plan presentation for next time, that I am part of the RSA and that I went to this big convention and trade show last year. It would have been last year because it was this May. Last semester, 2 semesters ago, that I went 2 semesters ago, and to the Las Vegas. It's the big convention and trade show. There's seminars, there's professionals in the industry, like anybody who is anybody in the roller skating industry goes to this convention. So I am a part of that, and I'm gotta present my business plan 2 more times. So I've got to clean it up a little bit, share my more about me story, like why am I so invested in this. And you better believe that I wore my roller skates in my business plan today, because how could you present a presentation about roller skating and not wear roller skates? And I have to say, everyone loved it, so I'll definitely be doing that again. And yeah, I mean, it's just really coming along, which is pretty crazy. I still have to pinch myself that I'm doing this, and I'm not doing it alone, but I'm kind of like in charge of it. I don't know. I mean, I am doing it alone, but I have a great support system of people who want to see this succeed, and they want to help, and they know that it's going to be so awesome for a community, and that's what we all want. It's just a place to roller skate and hang out and have fun. Right now, we are at a sort of standstill with how things are progressing. I have more estimations on a few things, but we're really waiting on location and construction costs. Like once I have those 2 things figured out, I can kind of figure out the rest. Because if I don't have a location, I don't know how big my floor is going to be. I mean, I have an idea of how big I want it to be, but given the space and my dreams, I kind of have to make those click. And so until we get this location figured out, and my realtor is my derby wife also, Wanna Be Out. She is with Dynamic Realty here in Watertown. She was she was an associate broker before, but now she has her broker's license, and she is like 110% in with me. So it's so nice to have that support and her knowledge. And she's a licensed broker with Dynamic Realty. So I just want to really shout her out again. She's actually going to have a YouTube channel here eventually if I get around to helping her, which I will. It's coming, don't worry. But yeah, so we're just waiting on the location. This guy is really a pain in the ass to wait for. I don't know if he watches YouTube. I don't even know if he cares. But this guy owns this building here in town, and it's a property that would be big enough for now, and it would work for now, and it would be perfect for me actually. But he's like not communicating with my realtor, my derby wife. So we're waiting for more communication from this guy who owns the building, or excuse me. So we're waiting on more information from this guy who owns the building. He does not live in South Dakota. He lives in California as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I mean, come on. I'm waiting here. I hate to be impatient, but like when you got a whole town waiting for you to open this business, and myself, I'm waiting too. I mean, I got stuff I want to get done. It's hard. It's hard being patient when somebody isn't excited as you are or gung-ho. So with that, we're just gonna keep bugging him, let him know that we are interested. I want to see blueprints. I want to know how much it's gonna be to tear everything out and rebuild the things I need built. I want to know all of that, but I can't know if I don't know where my location is going to be at. So with that, I think that's all for now. I don't know if I really talked about anything about actually opening a roller skating rink. I mean, there are definitely things in my business plan I could go through, or if you had any questions, I could make another video, and I'll definitely be making more videos on, again, like on the progress. It has been 3 months since I've made a video, but our schedules have kind of changed, and so it's really hard for me to have alone time to talk to myself to the camera here. I mean, I should say I'm talking to you guys, but I'm technically talking to myself because nobody is on that other side watching me yet. So it's kind of weird, but just have to figure out something that works. And I'm going to go. I have to teach Pound one last time at Pure Fitness tonight, but I will be making a video update on that, probably my next video. And I'm gonna definitely be trying to uploading more because it's fun and I like to, and I'm not sure what to think of YouTube at the moment, but I'm just gonna still give it a try, because why not? What's the worst that can happen? Nothing. Nothing bad can happen from doing this. Maybe. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. It was nice talking to you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Mom,
Liam?
can you lift this up?
Sure. Oh, Liam! You farted.
Yeah.
Stink butt. Alright. Oh my god! Oh! Oh, that stinks, Liam. Wow. You know. Oh, that reeks. Holy cat.
I even smell it sometimes.
Ugh. That stinks so bad.